WWE Thunderdome. Drew McIntyre. And McIntyre was ready for it. Oh no. Let's go to the top of the cell. Swung a steel pipe. Randy Orton lured McIntyre. Oh my God!
Without a doubt, there's some internal bleed.
Legacy on the line.
My head can't tell me nothing. Got a taste of the fame. It'll pump my stomach. Post your balloons and invite your friends. See, bounce back on, yeah, strap them in. Look at me, that sound better. Raise your fist. The search begins. I'm back, so enjoy the trip. Face clean up my running. OCD trying to push my buttons.
Here tonight, we are live from the cutting edge WWE universe. We are living in the era of the Viper. We will. And the indomitable Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre. He's still a little onside, not seeing that WW structure.
Inside, outside, on top of the Hell in a Cell, Byron. The temper of the Scottish psychopath against him to capture the...
Absolutely must move forward. And I'm interested to see what Drew McIntyre...
You know, losing my WWE Championship nearly twice. I've got no excuses. Champion once again. It's not about how hard you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Cup twice as strong. Such a good sport, throwing out these inspirational quotes through that announce table, and it hurt like hell. If you could read my mind right now, feel the same. You'd be scared. You just messed up, man.
The new last night at Hell in a Cell to capture the Money in the Bank contract.
Oh, Drew, bravo, bro. You know what? Take about Drew McIntyre in Encore.
I'm Drew. We were just coming out here to congratulate you on a good note. Over 200 days, victories over dudes like Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley.
As being a two-time Mr.
To an end, including Otis's run as Mr. Money in the Bank and Drew's.
We learned to take a joke. We're not calling you a loser, just not a winner.
Yeah,
And second,
that monumental loss let you down. Besides, now you, before I was so rudely interrupted, you don't have to worry about facing Randy Orton anymore.
Money in the Bank, and I want each and every one of you. World Championship match anytime I want. Who, John, did I beat?
Randy Orton. Did that happen, John?
right here.
In this ring, I cashed in my briefcase. Randy Orton tried to hit RKO. I'm very upset. I went back to the locker room. People were clapping. I hugged you, John. Correct. And this morning, I was talking to Randy Orton is a guest tonight on Moment. Correct. Let's just hypothetically here with the WWE Championship. Cashed in my Money in the Bank contract and became WWE now. Disappointed, frustrated, and empty-handed.
So as there's no reason for you to worry about MCMI's title, huh?
That was all McIntyre could take.
You and me, we both.
Morrison gets exactly what he deserved from the former champion.
Picked the wrong time to mess with the former WWE champion.
And I believe the former champion's a bit ill-tempered right now.
You think? Miz. Miz going after the knee, which was targeted last night.
Got a little bit more than they expected.
This is Morrison.
Morrison. Freaking idiots.
is he's going to run by WWE management. It probably doesn't bode well for Miz or Morgan. You can see the landscape of WWE has changed dramatically because of what from Sunday. It's the Survivor Series pay-per-view event. It's the one matches to determine the men's team Raw in the traditional on the receiving end of a guitar smash last night at Hell in a Cell. Alive tonight.
And multi-time world champion Sheamus feels that his place on barefooted pro wonder, Matt Riddle.
Now, Byron, as you mentioned last night at Hell in a Cell, to find even more tricks up his sleeve as he takes on the phenomenal Edge. This match is next. And as we learned last week on Raw, where AJ Styles...
I'm not sure exactly what the relationship is between AJ Styles and this
match. And the winner is added to the Raw Men's 118 pounds. The Phenomenal.
And he's always said that he likes to do things big. But I gotta admit, this is...
Faces AJ Styles next. By WWE management, and they loved it. A poorly timed celebration. Former WWE champion Drew McIntyre. This matchup,
McIntyre, he's a little upset with the Miz.
Yeah, safe to say right now, after his matchup last week against Matt Riddle.
Now, Matt Riddle.
Presence, distracted Riddle. And gave AJ Styles the opening of the situation and pick up a victory here on Monday matchup tonight.
2-0. Have I been dominating everyone that steps into the ring with me of the Phenomenal era? Yeah, and I'm just care. But of course, that's on everyone's mind, including mine, for Raw Survivor Series team. But around the world, who do I have to prove myself to? Come on, come on. I should be the captain. Well, it's pretty simple. Pretty simple. That runs the place. It's face. At. Or talk to. With Jeff Hardy. Or, as I call him, the biggest cheater. Illegal knee brace to win the Intercontinental Championship. Because if you try... what you did to Elias will make you wish you never put down that bottle.
From AJ Styles,
yeah, of course you're laughing over there. Again with this illegal knee brace.
Buddy, is going by the
Jeff Hardy!
Well, apparently old one-on-one with Elias and Byron. This guy out of hand. Elias paid for it. With this. Unfortunately lost the match via disqualification. Elias picked up the win. Now Joe, how difficult is it for competitors to put a rivalry like that in their,
putting it all on the line, and then to go out there and try to compete for a spot.
An opportunity to be part of the Raw Men's Survivor Series.
Over the fact that AJ Styles is actually complaining that he has to qualify for
TJ Styles. Byron, are you surprised really by that entitlement from entering AJ Styles from the top?
At Burger King, when you order a 2 for $5, you might...
Here on Monday Night Elimination Match. It is Jeff Hardy one-on-one with AJ.
To represent Team Raw, you go on, earn a victory. That can do wonders for your career.
And a kick out by Styles.
We'll take another look again.
One-on-one match on paper with this gigantic man. This,
unfortunately, it's a tremendously large asterisk.
And now AJ Styles.
Hardy trying to use the ropes as an aid to...
And now Jeff Hardy creating a little bit of space, Joe, to your point. It's the low drop kick. And now Hardy follows it up right to the series.
And Jeff Hardy, he understands what kind of tone is set.
When Hardy there briefly glanced at the associate on the outside of the ring of Styles.
Leg Styles out at 2.
Incredible velocity on that kick, and I guarantee AJ Styles would, who knows, anything he wants to go through his mind, Byron. This man...
Styles doing what he can.
Styles, as is Jeff Hardy, two of the most well-conditioned superstars.
To that neck breaker, I mean, Styles hurt his own knee and hit him so hard.
Absolutely right. Styles. Now looking for the side Russian leg sweep.
Oh, that's a deep kind of stretch that I don't wish on anybody, Tom.
Series men's team.
Jeff Hardy, ginger.
Hardy's got AJ Styles on the top turnbuckle. A battle of two former huge man looks on.
This could have hazardous effects for Hardy.
To the top turnbuckle. Oh, now what's AJ Styles thinking about?
He's racking Jeff Hardy.
Hook to the leg to go to Survivor Series and a kick out.
He has done so thus far in this match.
It's away, just might be more legendary.
And nearly closed last week.
Oh, no.
Watch out.
Right for the twist of fate. Thought about the
Deep cradle, Tom.
Well, now Hardy one more time.
I mean, Jeff Hardy's got more in mind.
Whoa, and
Stay on his game.
Hardy wound up in the arms of that man before the commercial break.
Oh. AJ Styles needs to turn the tide in any encounter.
Styles.
And the knee is using a knee brace, an illegal knee brace. Now AJ Styles wanted the twist of fate, but sent into the post and now hard into the ring. Phenomenal forearm cover.
Phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ Styles, who will advance to represent Team Raw at Survivor.
As Keith Lee faces Elias and Sheamus battles Matt.
And AJ Styles wasted no time.
Off the big club, phenomenal forearm right on point and knocks out Jeffrey's policy at his best.
I want to know who else is going to join AJ Styles.
Still to come tonight as we continue these qualifying matches.
Oh! Where did Elias come from?
Last night at Hell in a Cell, he's got his own Survivor Series 12 wins. Speaking of
the 24/7 championship against Drew Gulak before Akira Tozawa.
But tonight, those four guys are going to have their hands. Let them know if they want a piece of the truth. Here I am. 24/7, 48/7, 7-11, I-95 South. I sleep dangerously. Dangerously. Copper Park Truth.
Tees only at WWEshop.com.
Cancer change everything. This October, WWE has teamed up to patients and survivors.
Moments of friendship. Moments of love. Give a moment of joy. Family.
Because one moment
can change everything.
Susan G. Komen is working to save lives. Visit Komen.org/WWE Thunderdome. Drew Gulak and Akira Tozawa unlikely tag towards that 24/7 championship.
The following contest is a tag Lucha House Party.
Joe, I'm glad you mentioned it. Gulak won with R-Truth, the champion, for the 24/7 title.
Successfully defend.
And Drew Gulak stunned. We thought Gulak would have late. Truth had to defend the title anytime, anywhere. There came Lucha House Party.
But this pursuit continued on.
Not just those three, but Drew Gulak. Whoa. Oh! Joe, Tozawa and Gulak, no strangers to each other, but the Lucha House Party.
cause here. Obviously, the Lucha House Party, they're looking for R-Truth. You know, Tozawa, he's
commercial break.
Yeah, so Truth talked about coming out here to scout Drew Gulak.
You know, and this is Drew Gulak's specialty. He knows...
drafted to Raw. Of course, Kalisto was drafted to SmackDown. R-Truth didn't change his mind. The champ is here.
This thing that R-Truth has ever done.
What is? Good point. Now his 42nd reign as champion. I mean, confident. Tozawa nearly captured the title.
Oh! I knew this was a bad idea. Continue this match. They went Grand Metalik.
All these superstars.
This is scouting gone wrong.
The tag team match is still underway, by the way.
That was a...
Oh! Lindsay Dorado trying to win the tag team match. Cover on Truth. Metalik breaks it up for his own opportunity.
Nice away.
Cover. Kick out. And 10. Well, Truth running out. This welcomes a look into his unnerving playground featuring the...
Another pizza deal that's carry out only. Introducing the new...
Tea party!
Come on, kid, cheer up!
It's live!
Sorry.
Splendid! Splendid!
Special. Just for you, little buddy. Say, touch of strawberry, a hint of peach. Come on, tell me!
little man down here. Because this is a very magical place where memories, it comforts you, it heals you.
Fun chat with the new WWE champion, Randy Orton.
Turns out I'm all right after all. Honey bunny.
See Randy Orton on A Moment of Bliss later tonight. It's going to... Bye!
Friendship that'll never, ever end.
The Fiend, who this gaze firmly fixed on somebody like Randy Orton. For Randy Orton,
it's history between Wyatt and Randy Orton. Another man who's got plenty of history. Was so last week in a matchup with the super heavyweight Keith Lee.
Strowman. And you know what? This match would take a turn. That was kind of...
Strowman was ticked off after his Universal Championship match with Roman. Bounced by Lee after the fact, responding with a low blow of his...
Keith, how do you bounce back?
What do you mean? There's no question about what Braun. Instead of losing like a man, he went below the belt and took a cheap way at Braun. I'll show him tonight. Tonight is about destroying Elias, joining to walk with Elias.
Audience has been unleashed. Baker Havoc returns alongside the new NXT Tag Team Champions. Join us Wednesday, 8/7 Central, only on USA.
Best way to get the new large...
I see the men are having qualifying matches to determine team captain. I've compiled a list of the people who I think should be on it.
Not the team captain.
That's funny.
Of course not. Well, as the captain, I had to do what I felt was best for the
team. Are you
team.
serious right now?
Hang on a second.
Them, and we'll make a decision, and I promise you both will have an announcement before the end of the night.
Guy on your list?
When you like to know.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elias.
Of Jeff Hardy. I had to give him a little bit of payback, just a little, but I'm not going to let Jeff Hardy keep me down. You know, I'm going to put him fall last night, and on top of that, tonight we are celebrating. It's available on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, on the charts, and we're climbing. So let's get that to #1. Everybody knows deep in their soul, and that is that dance for. We should go in with a song. Because next up, I'm about to beat. So I'm going to kick this off with a little buzz. And most importantly, shot.
Yep, focusing on the match. Oh, Elias, are you ready for about 345 pounds?
He making his way to the ring. From Wichita Falls, Texas.
5-pound fire-breathing dragon. Look how ticked off Keith.
Look, on one side, you could say that you want to see this sort of Keith Lee.
So we're entering into the Survivor Series qualifying match, and Joe
Braun Strowman on the body of Elias.
I believe he is.
Keith Lee's performance at last year's Survivor.
His own tour bus right now.
Yeah. Oh, man, and a big Survivor Series team for Raw earlier tonight, helping AJ Styles.
Claiming that Jeff Hardy was one responsible for the hit-and-run accident that put Elias on the...
Keith Lee in a cross-body.
And take a breather, sir.
I mean, look at this. This is incredible.
Not a cross-body, gentlemen. That is a cross Buick.
Tonight against Elias.
The expression has not changed on the face.
Elias.
Well, sometimes Hager can give you tunnel vision and
capitalize.
Uh-oh.
Or two about delivery. So when we saw people were getting tough,
so at the head.
Sasha's the champion!
After ending Bayley's fire reign, 8/7 Central, only on Fox.
In the 5-on-5 traditional tag team elimination match.
Pounce, courtesy of Keith Lee. One more time to Elias.
Saw earlier on tonight, AJ Styles earned his opportunity. Elias smashed the guitar into the back of Jeff Hardy. And this match and go to Survivor Series is Keith Lee.
Elias trying
to just there.
A picture perfect accuracy on the knee by Elias. And
matchup and now Keith Lee really got landed here. Bam! Knee right. Smart by Elias. Continue to push the advantage against the
game and go for the big finish.
Going up to the top turnbuckle. Survivor Series and a powerful kick out.
Elias doing it.
We know how much Elias has put into his return here to
keep this overwhelming effort going. If he is going to come out victorious tonight.
The nose of Lee by Elias. The unforgettable concert of Universal Truth on Apple Music and Spotify. 2 on the soundtrack download charts today on Apple Music. In fact, it trails only the...
We appreciate good art. You know, that's not everybody else's problem.
I'm trying to appreciate a good match.
Well, asked for a little bit of a tour before he planted him firmly on the mat.
Full speed ahead goes Keith Lee, who has found new life in the
intense rivalry with Braun Strowman over the last few weeks. The under Keith Lee tonight. And now Pulse able to kick out.
That's where he got all of it.
Elias to the top turf.
Getting past Jeff Hardy.
Goes Elias. A distraction provided by Jeff Hardy to cover. Keith Lee.
Jeff Hardy with some mind games for Elias, but
Hardy earlier tonight. Well, we know 2 at Survivor Series. Styles and Keith Lee.
I mean, I don't think Raw could ask for a better start when it comes to
McLaren.
There's some more payback, courtesy of Jeff Hardy.
Even, brother. Amen.
After the defeat, a little floating across Elias is brought back.
This conflict.
One wonders what it's going to take. What it's going to take to end it between these 2 men.
We drop him everywhere. Hey! I think he does. I think you ought to be. I think he does.
I have to be on the low because I'm on the wall.
The darkness has been unleashed. Make the Havoc. He returns alongside the new NXT Tag Team Champions. This Wednesday, 8/7 Central, only on USA.
Spin the wheel and make a deal is back this Wednesday.
He's going to show up again this Wednesday live on USA for the first time here live on USA on Monday Night Raw. We're still recovering from what happened last night. WWE Championship, Randy Orton versus the champion Drew McIntyre at the make the climb. Randy Orton just won a steel tight.
Randy Orton moves.
Oh my God!
Without a doubt. Imposed legacy on the line.
Randy, excuse me. Last night you to expand more upon that tonight on A Moment of Bliss, but I'm curious, are you at all
to be concerned about, Charlie? I made it out of hell last night, a 14 to fame, to the former WWE champion himself, Drew McIntyre. Charlie, are those that cross.
Orton tonight as a guest on Moment of Bliss.
The new WWE champion moments here on Monday Night Raw. It is an 8-man elimination tag team.
He's got Molotov cocktail. Sabotage.
And rebuild it in the image of retribution.
We don't run. I'm not the least bit concerned. It's Cedric Alexander. It's time to upgrade your security. This is what you want, retribution, huh? We look for this. We can ring. Are you in?
I'll leave with retribution.
I have no idea how much chaos I can create. But he couldn't figure out how to make a buck off of someone named Mustafa. Endless superstars. They plotted and they backstabbed each other just to get forgotten. They're being abandoned. I united them. I promised them to stop the truth from being you down.
Realize.
After months of friction, somebody's...
The following contest is an 8-man tag
TBS. Well, Hurt Business has proudly stood in the way of these said shoots in every step of the way.
Mustafa Ali leads. It gets underway next, live on Monday.
From Death Valley.
The Death
Prepare for hell-raising. NXT presents Halloween Havoc, live Wednesday.
To extend a special thank you to the Legends AC/DC for available November 13th on Apple Music and Spotify. But speaking of Survivor Series, I want to focus on the United States Champ Series. He will battle Sami Zayn. It'll be United States Champion.
WWE Universe, this is an official Monday Night Raw. Everybody fled in absolute terror. We don't run.
And yes, we looked at Retribution as an opportunity. Is a liability.
And liabilities, I'll talk to him right now. If you're a good businessman, you know here at WWE, and I told them that once we wreck Retribution and solve that problem once and for all, collect payment.
And we want our payment.
The Hurt Business looking for aggressive expansion. That's exactly the opportunity that Slapjack and the White Mask there have.
Slapjack, not just a match, but a United States Championship match, but a huge
Mustafa Ali was one who laid down the challenge on behalf of Retribution. Business won that round, and Mustafa Ali and his group.
Last night may not have been about the United States Champion. It may have been about being unprepared.
This isn't either Retribution or the Hurt Business in this continued conflict.
That rivalry.
Look who's starting off.
Hurt lock of the United States Champion, Bobby Lashley. But Joe, how do you like Continental Champion at Survivor Series?
Well, as we all can imagine, Bobby Lashley is...
Look at this exchange here in the corner. Bobby Lashley tied up with Tom. To score an elimination via pinfall or submission last
by MVP, doing his job here, currently mauling T-Bar.
And T-Bar swinging his own clubs.
Loss suffered by Slapjack.
Revealed himself to be the leader of the group, and now it's Bobby Lashley.
Now look at T-Bar. I mean, he's quite the powerhouse himself. Whoa.
On Lashley.
A lot of superstars wanted nothing to do with Retribution. Cowered away with Retribution.
And a knee low on the midsection of MVP by T. Huge hulking superstar in Mace.
Seriously, threatening human beings.
And Joe, we learn more and more about Mustafa Ali's message.
Well, they all share a common cause. They feel wrong.
By Slapjack, hook to the leg, kick out.
I mean, Retri, the headlining show of Monday Night Raw.
To me, I want to know there was chaos in someone's life.
Face first into the middle turnbuckle,
And Ali managed to hack Raw night after night.
Get up by Ali.
Ali quickly getting out of dodge.
What's going on? Get up.
MVP has been eliminated.
Can you...
Elimination tag team match. Now the Retribution side has who knew kind of pitch she was in the middle of the ring proved to be on 3 advantage.
But this is what I'm thankful for, the official making the appropriate
work. I mean, the effective outcome still happened in the Retribution's plan.
Hurt Business's own. And now it's Bobby Lashley, Cedric Alexander.
Lashley doing his best to pick up where he left off last night at Hell in a Cell.
Wrangle the almighty, oh my God, an almighty spear.
Eliminated.
And now it's T-Bar right into the fray. It's even now in this elimination.
But Bobby Lashley refuses to be stopped, and so does...
T-Bar and Lashley going at it outside the ring. Got it.
6 from the official.
Lashley and T-Bar.
Not even
take this around the Thunderdome.
They both eliminated. Double count out.
So now it's down to 2 versus 2. Ali and May, you get rid of the United States Champion. That's a win. But now the numbers are even.
Just fired up, taking it to Mace.
Oh!
Every ounce of your
feeding off the...
Every ounce of your strength.
Now Mace measuring Cedric Alexander. To veterans like MVP, Lashley, and Benjamin every time out.
overcome Mace and help ensure victory for the Hurt Business here tonight.
And now Jenny Hardy's trying to get there. He's almost there.
He's trying to make a tag. And
Cedric Alexander.
Mason between Alexander and into the ropes. Oh, and a kick to the face. Benjamin made a tap. Shelton Benjamin finds pay dirt. Cover. And now the leader of Retribution is all alone.
Ali begging for mercy a moment ago. We'll get none from Shelton Benjamin.
Oh, and a big fall away slam. In comes Cedric Alexander, Joe. This could just be a matter of time. Oh, this could be saying earlier on tonight that Retribution be sought as an option.
Mustafa Ali has to wonder how he's going to hack himself out of this one.
For Alexander.
Actually, a highly resourceful move by Ali.
In the eyes of Cedric Alexander.
Ooh. His former friend Mustafa Ali. This is beyond personal.
Fight Nation. Oh! And Ali with the steel chair, he wins. Lashley an MVP. Benjamin in pursuit of Ali.
Snuffing out the threat of Retribution.
The Hurt Business looking to end the liability that is looking to collect payment from WWE.
Too close. Listen, Otis has had, and yes, we're still close. Save it. We have business.
Wait, I'm sorry. Your team? Yes, our team.
Since we've been on Raw. So if you guys are announced to our team titles.
I feel like it's a joke.
Really?
Is this like punked?
Seriously? Garza?
We're going to find out more tonight about the fight.
For one fall. Introducing first from Ayr, Scotland.
Earlier tonight, the new Mr. Money in the Bank, The Miz, disappointed
to kick the crap out of The Miz.
And empty. McIntyre has his next live on Raw. Getting smashed with a guitar by Jeff Hardy. You gotta give the devil his due. Back cards today on Apple Music. The album is currently in the top 20 on Apple Music and Spotify. I was in a fantastic mood considering what happened earlier tonight.
Take another 19 years for you to get another shot at that title, huh?
Ooh. And McIntyre had heard it out from Miz.
John Morrison didn't fare much better.
Fantastic yet brutal Hell in a Cell match against Randy Orton. Drew McIntyre was in pursuit of John Morrison, was setting up Orton targeted last night.
It was a dirty move by The Miz, but it also saved.
He asked WWE Management for against The Miz.
Accompanied to the ring by John Morrison, Rosati, and The Miz!
Well, he can cash it in anytime, anywhere for a WWE for the Money in the Bank contract. This was last night at Hell in a Cell. Boom! It was Tucker, the friend of Ace. Look at the surprise on the face of Miz in the midst of
the Money in the Bank contract.
And now The Miz, Orton, but has drawn the ire, Joe, of Drew McIntyre tonight. The previously injured right knee of McIntyre.
Well, it wasn't the best executed outside.
What he did earlier tonight, trying to get under the skin of McIntyre. And
I just think it's miraculous that 24 hours after losing the WWE title.
The right knee of McIntyre. Oh, and a big elbow. It's not just the knee buyer.
Definitely favoring that knee.
You're right, McIntyre. Oh, you can see grimaces.
I wanted to prove a point against The Miz.
Oh, gosh. Ribs first announced this last night off the side of Hell in a Cell, caused by taking advantage.
You know, and a lot of people would question, why would The Miz go after a Drew McIntyre? Took it Hell in a Cell. I could not think of a better
team by Miz. Now a hook to the leg, kick out at one.
Byron?
Well, I question your morals sometimes.
The Miz.
That's what Drew McIntyre had to know. Yeah, you've got Miz one-on-one.
Kick to the face.
Oh, no. That soundtrack just insane.
Oh, and another Another shot to the knee by Miz.
And a beautiful modified.
Was this the best decision for Drew McIntyre to say, I want to...
And you have to wonder if it's starting to catch up with him.
Listen, a multitude of injuries from last night inside Hell in a Cell.
Whoa! Launching Miz about halfway across the ring. Resolve.
Miz, you're screwed.
That resolve may end Miz's night here.
Hard to the outside on the knee.
Oh, watch Morrison, watch Morrison. And now McIntyre, well, getting rid of the money in the
attention of the referee's 10 count. Miz trying to catch McIntyre. Covered. Right on target. McIntyre.
McIntyre.
And we said it countless night. I don't know how Drew McIntyre does it sometimes.
And the new WWE Champion, Randy Orton. McIntyre
to fight not only The Miz, but John Morrison. Boom! With outside interference.
The briefcase itself, that was thwarted by McIntyre.
More to Mr. Money in the Bank.
How the threat celebrate tonight. Joining us live via the WWE Thunderdome, Matthew McConaughey with his two sons.
Matthew McConaughey, so cool.
Yeah, I've been seeing his book everywhere. Green lights, Joe. John Cena was tweeting. All right, it's a good night for Drew McIntyre, the former WWE takes out Miz.
Thanks for your trouble tonight, Miz.
Featuring the Viper later tonight.
Boys and girls, it's your boys, the New Day. And we're short weeks. It's that time of year again. That time of year when we get... Ooh, yeah! Champions will take on... Well, we talked about this. You can't go full Dawkins. Huh? Half Dawk. I know it means that I finally have my opportunity to face King Corbin. No, fam, we taking on the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Street.
Ooh, there it is.
That's
we look good. We do look good.
Yeah, fam.
And if...
We're not the only champions competing on Survivor Series. SmackDown Women's Champion, fam. I'm talking about Sasha Banks, fam. E-Champion, the Viper. Roman Reigns. Forget about the traditional men and women's Survivor Series.
The United States Champion, Bobby Lashley, will be... For good measure...
You try. You know why.
Dude, Day Rock, clap along now. Day Rock. When Roman Reigns forces Roman Reigns. This Friday, after Uso at the hands of the Tribal Chief. Release Vile Reign. What's next for SmackDown's relentless women's champion?
You can get half off your second
path to maybe reclaiming the WWE title.
Takes to reclaim my WWE Championship. Speaking of which, tell you what, I'm going to give you the Drew McIntyre guarantee.
Can't wait for that later tonight. Right now,
from Survivor Series, the event where the best of Raw and the best of SmackDown. It's time to meet the 5 women that will make up Team Raw in theirs. And Shayna Baszler.
Nobody likes these.
Women's Tag Team Champion Fire. This is a great selection by WWE.
Is or isn't the team captain?
Well, that's really not their decision. In fact, Nia Jax
and Dana Brooke.
I like really good decision, Joe, because it's 2 tag teams that are unimportant.
I don't see these teams getting along very well, Tom.
Earlier on tonight, no, it was never Shayna and Nia's team could select. Hopefully this sort of thing with issues like this has resolved those on such a big platform.
Got to bubble up and come to the surface, Tom.
And as for the 5th and final member...
The announcement of our team members that you and Pat Bucken. And that's me.
Whoa.
Ladies, calm down. Ladies, it'll be settled in a fatal 4-way match featuring the following.
Well, I mean, this is an interesting little selection process.
Anna showed how creative and resourceful she could be.
Surprise ends.
Because of that matchup against Asuka, and here comes late.
Exceptional addition to Monday Night Raw would be an exceptional addition to
welcome Peyton Royce.
Well, personal favorite.
Broke out from her tag team with the Iconics and
big win to change your career. That big win could be here tonight.
Team champion Joe Nikki Cross will be the perfect addition to Team Raw.
Right next to both of those words.
And ladies, This match
series, it's a fatal four-way match. No countouts, no disqualification.
Standing the opportunity at hand. It's
Is crystal blue water? How incredible is that?
Fatal four-way bout. First woman to gain pinfall or submission will be. Officials announced to us that Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, Shayna Baszler, Lana Peyton Royce, Nikki Cross, and Lacey Evans battling for the
teammate B.
And Nia Jackson, she knows what it means to win at taking Byron's seat, which frankly,
well, watch out, Tom.
Now the cover and a kick out. Series, the cover and a kick out.
And Peyton Royce is absolutely time.
So you know what it means to represent a brand in the traditional Survivor.
And more importantly, it's a showcase to Raw, because success in the Survivor
learned who the two men's representatives are thus far. AJ Styles faces Matt Riddle.
That's going to be another hard-hitting.
The top turnbuckle. Nikki Cross wiped out Lana on the outside. Nikki Cross is unhinged and on the outside.
Cross now. Uh-oh.
Nikki can't put away this matchup. Away from this matchup, but congratulations go out to Elias, his new album music. Paid me a lot to get that in.
Oh, I know. You hear that, Byron?
Yeah. And Lana trying to fight back as she's done in recent weeks.
Oh.
A woman's right. I mean, even harder now. Now Nikki Cross the cover on all team for Survivor Series.
And Peyton Royce
having Nikki Cross into Evans. Peyton Royce the cover kicked out.
Innovative offense for Peyton Royce. I mean, I'm impressed.
Yeah, modification. Nikki Cross trying to muscle Nikki Cross. Pay-per-view 3 weeks from Sunday, and a big right by the Southern Belle. Watching here at ringside. Nikki Cross able to thwart this.
We just found out why. Courtesy of Peyton Royce.
Oh, and it's Lacey Evans, quick as a cat, Joe.
Oh! Take Nikki Cross for a ride that she does not want to go on.
Oh!
What a specialty! You don't think she's doing that?
Lana trying to take advantage. Lana is on Team Raw at Survivor. Jax, Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, Shayna Baszler, they're all stunned.
Took advantage.
I mean, I guess it's time for some chemistry building exercises now.
You think? So the Southbrook guys,
well, this might actually work out.
Oh, dude, no. Oh. That's your teammate. Nia Jax drives Lana through our announce desk.
This was not supposed to.
And Nia Jax wants to be team captain. For Team Raw, might be in pieces, but it is complete.
Firefly Funhouse, are you still planning on being a guest on tonight's Moment of Bliss?
Yeah.
You didn't take that as a veil coming for you, and that tonight's Moment of Bliss could very well turn into
The Fiend. The Fiend was introducing The Fiend to the 3 most dangerous.
If you walk into a trap later tonight, a Moment of Bliss.
I can't imagine there's no.
Well, could the original 12 be looking at a qualifying match for the Men's Survivor Series team? Sheamus and punch his ticket for Survivor Series. Matt Riddle faces Sheamus next.
Are you ready?
Eastern missed the brand's exclusive post-show Raw Talk live. Elias, who had a big day with Universal Truth, and Sheamus, can he?
Retribution is the retribution is the mission for that mission. So understand one, we will win. Because down.
That being the Hurt Business. Right now, the mission is clear for the 4-time world champion.
Is added to the Raw Men's Survivor Series team, Sheamus!
3 weeks from Sunday, November 19th on Xbox One, PC, and PlayStation 4. It all... Much more. 2 heavy hitters. Who's going to join AJ Styles and Keith Lee
as a superior martial arts technique, but Sheamus' unbridled brutality.
Well, they do have some experience with each other from their time on SmackDown. You know all about the MMA background of Matt Riddle, former UFC.
Is the same size, Tom.
Yes, sir, and you got to get the Celtic Warriors 6 foot.
Sheamus in the early going of this match.
And Matt Riddle has Warrior. He knows what Survivor Series is all about. Who do you like being added?
But when you talk about a guy who's gone out and has been...
Matt Riddle has previous issues with AJ Styles from their days on...
They shared the locker room together on NXT at one point. Byron, I'll be frank.
A little bit, but you are right, Tom.
The WWE Universe, though, is infatuated with Riddle.
And Sheamus wisely blocking, but Riddle's
this
transition...
A very logical transition there by...
That's how Matt Riddle can kind of throw you off. Is his chill demeanor.
Oh, Joe, look at this. Turning the submission game back on Riddle.
Hey, you know,
remember, Sheamus is a 4-time former World Heavyweight Champion. This is a man who...
Just manages to get the gut-wrench suplex on. Sheamus, of course, coming off a fantastic matchup against Kofi Kingston's Big E, the other third of the New Day. Irish Curse backbreaker.
There is no substitute for
rope to his advantage. He's done playing around.
Oh, yes, he is. I mean, he really the best way to deal with dangerous opponents. For that armbar.
Under the count of 5 to break it up. And
Riddle about to follow.
Riddle from the middle rope. Who's going to Survivor Series? Here's Matt Riddle. AJ Styles and Keith Lee have already qualified Matt Riddle for some time.
And Sheamus's power advantage.
Boom! Which came into play early, but Sheamus, he just flicked a switch here in this match.
And now look, just proves to be too much for Matt Riddle.
A vicious backbreaker here.
Sheamus just looks disgusted. Disgusted.
Sheamus has got to be careful. He's going to get a disqualification going at the team. Joe, what would that opportunity mean to a man like Sheamus?
You know, Sheamus Raw team to victory. That's just the statement he needs.
Riddle with the spark. Down goes Sheamus.
And now Matt
Riddle covered and go to Survivor Series and a kick out. Right to the back of the neck. That puts Sheamus on the canvas. Matt Riddle trying to get back up to his feet. Can he join Styles and King?
Some of his own.
Oh my God, what a knee!
Somehow is right. I mean, that's been the trend of this match. Every time
somehow Matt Riddle is still conscious, and he got his shoulder.
Riddle right back down.
Oh, the 270-pounder Sheamus caught up in the top turnbuckle. Riddle here inside WWE Thunderdome. Who's going to move on to Survivor? Oh, and the exploder off the top turnbuckle.
Riddle felt it. Riddle knew he had Sheamus beat.
One more time. Boom! The power took for Riddle.
Ditch effort from Matt Riddle.
Oh, Joe Hart down on the...
Riddle about to take it to the skies one more time.
Chance of blow.
Oh, the backing.
Riddle's hurt.
Breathing's got to be affected as well.
Wherewithal from Sheamus, and this
we're going to feel for weeks.
Sheamus like a veteran
to meet. Now look at Sheamus. Let's go for another.
Whoa. Stop, but he's got to do Sheamus. Sheamus is nowhere near those ropes.
Riddle with the German suplex into the bridge.
Suplex.
One has to wonder, I mean, Matt Riddle showing.
But the match nearly ended right here with the bridge for the German. This has been one of the most brutal matches we've seen in a long time. Sheamus, cover, the Celtic War.
This was a fight.
These two pummeled each other and yet to be determined, but as of now, it's Styles, Keith Lee.
Exactly why you want Sheamus to be a part of Team Raw.
And Sheamus, but Matt Riddle gave out. Watch the impact.
Look at Matt Riddle found out firsthand.
The wounds of war. Time world champion Sheamus is a part of Team Raw.
Unconcerned with the threat of Drew McIntyre. Not concerned about the threat of the Bliss. Next.
The darkness has been unleashed as the Happy returns alongside the new NXT Tag Team Champions. Live this Wednesday, 8/7 Central, only on USA.
Right now,
back last night by defeating Drew McIntyre for the WWE 14-time World Champion.
Last night, this man gave a masterclass, and he simply changed the battlefield until he found one that was more suitable.
Randy Orton is looking over his shoulder, claims he has no fear of the...
I don't like what Orton is walking into here. He says he's not concerned.
I guarantee he's waiting in the wings.
Earlier tonight, speculation is that this is a trap laid by the Fiend. While Randy Orton surveyed, have to pay attention what happens 3 weeks from Sunday. If series, the WWE Champion Randy Orton and the U match.
Colossal, epic. There's 1,000 ways to describe it.
Fight.
No.
Last night. One for the ages, I would say. Now.
Was I surprised last night that I became a 14-time? Do you by any chance have a surprise for me?
Wouldn't want to have a WWE champion on their show, duh. The house down.
Burn the house down, huh? I know that he's close, so I'm gonna the Fiend.
But the former WWE champion Drew McIntyre.
Anything but. McIntyre coming for Orton. Chaos ensues.
Why is Bliss laughing?
McIntyre in
anger against Randy Orton.
Going on with Alexa Bliss. Oh, he's focused on the new. The look in the eyes of McIntyre. You know what he's thinking next. Walk towards McIntyre. Oh,
in the background of McIntyre and Orton are just continue.
Orton more. Oh, into the barrel to go. He's taking care of things with Drew McIntyre. And they'll need it tonight.
McIntyre and Randy Orton are tearing each other apart.
And he will go through Randy Orton to do it.
Say, baby, look.